All right, we're joined by Cedric Maxwell, who called the game on 98.5 The Sports Hub. And Max, you know, they got the job done somehow, some way.
Well, they squeaked it out, and they made our hearts go a little bit faster. But here's the thing about it. Everybody said they hadn't been tested. Well, they've been tested. This Indiana club did not give up, and they played them to the end. But the intestinal fortitude of the Boston Celtics won this game for them. I mean, everybody contributed. Derek White hits a huge shot at the end, but look at Jaylen Brown, how he played. Tatum, Brown, just go down the line of guys, how they played.
Well, Max, a year ago at this time, this night, Derek White was putting a putback in to force a Game 7 and the disappointment back in Boston. This team, though, 12-2 in the postseason, 3-0 in series-clinching games. What do you think maybe is different about this group?
We would be doing them an injustice if we talked about them, comparing them to last year's team. This is a different club because, one, you look at Derek White, what he's grown. Drew Holiday is a different player who comes in, makes a difference. But you just look at Brown and Tatum, how they've grown. Al Horford, and they did this without Porzingis, one of their best players. So I grabbed Porzingis a minute ago. I said, okay, you're next. You're up now. So, you know, he's going to get about 7 days of rest, and hopefully he'll be coming back into the fold because you'll need him when you play Kyrie Irving.
Oh, boy. Well, let's talk first Porzingis, getting him back from a calf strain. What will that mean, and how cautious do you think they'll be with him?
They're going to be cautious. You know, that's an investment. You're not going to bring him back no sooner than he can play. But I think that, you know, you look at him, and I know he wants to come back, but Celtics were able to do it without him. That's what's crazy. One of their best players who was really a key for him, and look at the people who stepped in. Al Horford was tremendous. Al Horford, the old man, they say, and Brad Stevens, he has to get credit, along with Joe Mazzulla. Brad for pushing all the buttons to getting the players here, and you have to give all the credit for Joe Mazzulla. Everybody said, Joe can't coach, he's being out coach. And Joe Mazzulla wins another close game.
All right, lastly, let's talk a little bit about the potential of Kyrie Irving. Remember, teams are 0-154, now 155 when down 3-0 in a best-of-7 series. Looks like it's Kyrie. What is that going to be like?
That's going to be a circus when you think about it. And I think only Jesus Christ wants this game. He's the one, he prepared this game for Kyrie Irving to come back into Boston. It's going to be a great situation here. And am I discounting what Minnesota can do? I just can't see a team coming back like that. But, you know, I still see Luka. I still see Kyrie. I think those are the guys who are coming to Boston.
How good a team are they?
They're a great team. They're a great team. I think both teams are going to play well. But, you know, Celtics have a home court advantage. If they can stay healthy and play with the people they have right now, you could be having another banner.
What do you think it's going to be like for Kyrie in the Garden, the place where he puts the spirits away and things like that with his rituals?
Look, let's first get the fire marshal in, so we don't want any sage at all in the building. Yeah. Remember this, there's a fire marshal someplace in Boston, and you're not supposed to burn any items like that. So, you know, Kyrie with the sage, let's let the fire marshal have a hose so he can just blow it out as soon as Kyrie puts it in. But it's gonna be a fun environment. But the Celtics right now have taken one step towards, you know, another banner, and I'm so proud of all these guys.
Well, I'm so proud of you giving away the trophy on national television in front of millions worldwide.
I did, Joe. But let me give you a little thing that was funny. Well, they're supposed to tell me who the Finals MVP is. They don't tell me, and now she has on a little sheet of paper. I don't have my glasses on. I can't read it. It's like, that's what I said about the Celtics. I said, who? And she said, Jaylen Brown. Okay, Jaylen Brown.
It's like opening the envelope at the Grammys.
Oh my God! It was just, I just didn't want to have a Steve Harvey moment of calling somebody else's name, Kristaps Porzingis. So it was fun to get out here and, you know, just to see this team progress, and now back to Boston. So get there tonight, and it'll be, you know, days of rest, and now getting prepared for a finals to get them another banner.
Lastly, Max, you were the guy traded for Bill Walton when he came to Boston. Just your thoughts on the passing of a 71-year-old. Really, everybody seemed to love the man.
Yeah, an icon. Everybody except me. Or the guy who got traded for Bill Walton. Bill Walton always thanked me and said, Max, you gave your life for me. You did everything in the world. I'm so sorry that, you did what you did, but you giving that for me and me coming to Boston. But he always kind of laughed about it, and I love that guy. And as a broadcaster, what I learned from Bill was it's not always about the game. It's about the stories, about all the things that you can tell that are irrelevant to the game, but make it fun for listeners and the audience to look and see.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you, dude.
Thank you.